Alright, it's me, LH Music. Welcome to my political life video blog. And guess what? President Trump's 100 days is over. Yeah, that's right. It's over. For now. Because yesterday, he has a huge rally to accomplish 100 days. And it's going to be cool. You know what? I'll tell you one thing is, President Trump accomplished this. You guessed it. 100 days. First 100 days is over. It's done. But what about, you guessed it? That's right. White House correspondent dinner. Yeah. That's why he canceled it. President Trump wants to cancel this one because this could be worse. But who knows? It can be civilized. Trust me about that. So, it's over. You know what we're talking about. Anyways, on to this big, huge story according to theblaze.com. Yes, Salem Radio Network's own Larry Elder is being passionate about fixing America's schools and helping parents who believe in liberty. And why? Because to keep their children from falling from the liberal indoctrine. Using, yeah, you guess it, in so many K-12 schools and higher intuitions of learning. Well, that's easy to remember. Now, before we play this soundbite from Larry Elder this morning on Fox and Friends, I want you to listen to, you guessed it. You guessed it. That's right. I want you to listen to this silly, stupid lecture that's been given by, you guessed it, in 2012 by left-wing activist and rock star Bono. You know, rock star from YouTube. No, from YouTube. YouTube's own Bono. And I bet he's at Georgetown University. So, I'm not going to play it all. But, play it all, so I will, let's see, 32, Mark, 37, 20, I want you to listen to this from Bono. Take a look and listen.
So some of Africa is rising, and some of Africa is stuck. The question is whether the rising bit will pull the rest of Africa up, or whether the other Africa will weigh the continent down. Which will it be? Stakes here aren't just about them. Imagine for a second this last global recession, but without the economic growth of China and India, without the hundreds of millions of newly minted middle-class folks who now buy American.
Middle-class folks, come on.
Imagine that. Think about the last 5 years. Rockstar preaches capitalism. Wow.
That's what you are. Being a rock star, you always know about this. Now, what comes next? A list of things? Yeah. Here's more.
Sometimes I hear myself and I just can't believe it. But commerce is real. That's what you're about here.
What do you mean commerce is real?
Aid is just a stopgap. Commerce, entrepreneurial capitalism takes more people out of poverty than aid, of course, we know that. We need Africa to become an economic powerhouse. It's not just in their interest, it's in ours. It's in our national security interest too, your national security interest in particular. We want to see the region fulfill its potential. So
stop right there. Now you see, commerce. I cannot believe my eyes and ears. Why are you talking about commerce at a time like this? Because are you saying Africa is rising up and it's stuck? You wish, Bono. Listen to this from now. I want you to listen to this from Larry Elder on Fox and Friends on Fox News Channel, and see how everybody's been brainwashed. You guessed it. Yeah, college students. And you ought to know by now. Just listen to this.
So you spend this whole year in all of these different classes, hanging around in these safe spaces.
Paying how much money?
And yeah, you're paying how much money. Of course, they're coming back. You're not only cleaning all of their laundry, now you have to clean their brains a little bit. Where do you start?
Right. Well, in my first book, I have a whole chapter about academic bias, and you start by arming your children with the information. I think most people don't know that liberals outnumber conservatives on college campuses by about a factor of 12 to 1. If you can find a conservative in the department, it's often the case that in a women's studies department, for example, you won't find a single conservative. Also, whether or not this bias affects the teaching in the class is important. And there's a study by the National Organization of Scholars that looked at the UC campuses here in California that says that the teachers have long since crossed the line from education to indoctrination.
Sure.
The professors' political contributions. Ivy League professors in 2012, 96% of the money went to Obama versus Mitt Romney. And the question is whether or not these kids are getting an education as opposed to getting an indoctrination. And there are also websites where if you hear bias in the classroom, if you feel you're being bullied, if you feel that you're going to be hurt by your grades if you quarrel with the professor, there are websites like College Fix where you can let people know what's going on in your classroom and you can fight defensively.
Now you see, everybody knows. According to that, everybody knows that everyone else can be civilized about. You guessed it. Guessed it. You know, it realizes it. It realized to know something that you ought to know by now. Because the whole chapter knows about this. Because Larry Elder says in a message about this profound impact on college-age young adults. It says, I think if your kids realize that a rock star, you guessed it, a left-wing rock star like Bono does, and he is spending all these years to raise the money on those poor people. Try to be realizing that the best method, and it's the best way to elevating poverty is, wait for it, it's got to be yes. What's the C word? Capitalism. And it says not, and of course not Bernie Sanders, collectivism or socialism, but capitalism, interpretism, capitalism, just whatever. And you know why? Because kids need to understand this. When you take a look at the history of the world, what about the states that have engaged in free markets, limited government, private property, and those who are the ones that are being prosper about this one? Prosper. So that's your answer. That's your answer, Bono. Learn how to wake up and deal with it from now on. And that is why he explained in his first book, Academic Outrage. It's all about bias. Because here's why. Everybody knows that one of these things that has to listen and learn about this. And one final note that Larry Elder wants to know about parents. That's right, parents. I hope you're listening, parents. Could be that all of you parents out there, you should help those college kids to wake the hell up and not to be, you guessed it, brainwashed. So, So, listen to this final note from Larry Elder from Fox and
Okay, so
Friends.
Larry, absolutely right. But they walk in the door. It's May. They've just been a freshman at college. They've been studying socialism and blaming America. And they sit down at the counter and look you in the eye and say, "I love Bernie Sanders now, Dad." What do you do? How do you deprogram the biases that have now infiltrated their mind?
You know, I have on my Facebook and Twitter a link of a YouTube video with the primary weapon to fight poverty is, get this, wait for it. I think if you finally realize that the best method, not Bernie Sanders collectivism, free markets, limited.
How do you make it so? How do you make it so your kids go to college, get a good education, are not pulled one way or the other politically? Because ultimately, that's what you want out of a college education, right? Figuring it out for yourself, but just really getting a good education.
Well, you can also choose the college. Most colleges, big, small, east, west, north, south, public or private, are left-wing, but there are some small liberal arts colleges, often religiously based, one of which is called Hillsdale in Michigan, that don't even accept any kind of federal money because they don't want to have the federal government interfere with their teaching process. So there are schools like that. But the main thing is to just recognize that you are going to be outnumbered and surrounded, and recognize that professors often will teach their politics in their classroom, and that you ought to arm yourself with facts, information to counter it, and if you feel you're being hurt academically, you can take action.
So what I'm hearing too, Larry, is when you come home for the summer, get a job.
Now you see what happens next? Now you see, parents, you know how, now you know, parents, how to teach your college students a lesson. Not to be brainwashed like this one. So, who knows? Get it? College student, liberal, idiotic. You cannot be I'll tell you what thing is. College students, you have been warned that you need to wake the hell up and learn how to do your own homework, get inside your minds, not to be brainwashing, Trump like that, or us conservatives like that. Because it's the same way as University of Berkeley college students wants to trash Milo or Anne or Miss Coulter or anything else civilized. Just and you want to trash free speech like this, and you want hate speech. That is so wrong. And I'll tell you one thing is, you will learn how to get educated and graduated. College students, you need to wake the hell up, get educated, find something else to do besides being brainwashed. Because Larry Elder is right. This is a lesson for you college students. Get out there. Trust me about that. As for you, well now, the moral of my political life story is, or should we say, my political life video blog story is this. You need to pick somebody your own size. You cannot, and you will not, say, we need Africa to... You're not living in a Twilight Zone, Bono. Shame on you, Bono. Get out of here. Larry Elder is right. Good for you. Anyways, that's my political life video blog story. And I'm sticking to it. As for you college students, get educated and graduate. For once. Thank you.